Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We've come to Act 3 so that we can run through and carry on doing the bounties that we started last time. So yeah, without any real ado, we're just going to jump straight in and start stonking through them. If we're quick, we'll be able to get through all 3 acts that are remaining this episode, but we'll see. We'll see how long things end up taking us. Now, as I've said before, the mobs themselves aren't particularly dangerous. I could re-gear or re-pick our skills so that we get movement speed boosts when we use Dashing Strike or other things like that. But I think given we keep changing what we're doing, it's probably better to just kind of focus on having a nice, sustainable, solid character. Right. Let's move straight onto the Caverns of Frost. And as you can see, it's not going to take us a massive amount of time to go through these. Right, Caverns of Frost are actually right here. We'll ignore everyone else. Got to get to level 2. Bang! It's so powerful. It's just obscene how powerful it is, almost. I'm certainly not going to complain. Definitely not going to complain about that. Yeah, what would be really nice is to have something that increases the damage reduction you have when you hit enemies with Wave of Light. I don't think there's anything like that in game, but it'd be like the Cyclone Strike shoulders that we had for the Mystic Ally build. Right, straight into level 2. I mean, we're less than 2 minutes in, and we're already in a position to almost finish the second bounty. Alright, 7 mobs left. I am going to loot stuff as we go through, because as we know, I love loot so much. 1 dude left. Who are you? Where are you? Not down this way. Oh, no, down this way. Oh, it's Jiltara. Oh. Chest armor for our troubles. Let's move on to kill Golash. 2 minutes 30 into the episode and 2 bounties down. That is what I would call fast. Wow. Less than 3 minutes in and another bounty gone. Alright, let's go to the Cursed Caldera. At this rate, we're going to have to run Greater Rifts to make up the time. Right, now... Ah, cool, the Cursed Chest is not far away. I was going to say... Now, this could take us a while to actually find where we're supposed to be going, but nope. Nope, the game has decided to be nice. One wave remaining. Job done. 2 chests to loot, and we will move on. Wow, so we're just hit 4 minutes in. I don't think I've ever done a bounty set this fast. Let's run to Azmodan. Stopping to kill goblins on the way. That's a given. Bags just landing in the distance somewhere. And blues. I mean, we can't leave blues. You leave any form of elite mob around, you just... Yeah, it's setting a bad example. We don't really need the protection shrine. It's going to be just over 5 minutes by the time we get there, I reckon. 450, 451... I don't think we're going to kill him inside 5 minutes. Yeah, we've only got 3 seconds left. But it's going to be close. 5 minutes 5 seconds. 5 minutes 7 seconds. Well, definitely the fastest bounty set I've done. 5 minutes for a set of bounties. Ooh, we're full. Alright, well, we'll drop that. And we'll drop that. Let's head back to town, clear some space, get the bounty cash, and move on to the next act. Alright, Teriel, give me the stuff. Give me the goods. Now, the good thing about doing this is we're getting 16 each time, which is going to be enough for 3 re-rolls. So it's not an insignificant number that we're getting. Overwhelming Desire, Insatiable Belt, an Ancient Blackthorn Surcoat, Past the Crashing Wave, Creed's Flame, at all salvage trash. Gone, 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 and gone. Thank you very much. Can't believe we got an Ancient Blackthorn Surcoat. At least it wasn't Primal Ancient. If it was a Primal Ancient, that would have actually made me sad. Right, so Act 4 is next. Let's go straight to the Reaper. I know it's pressure, but I mean, it looks like someone blowing a raspberry. Come on, just stop getting caught on the corner of the wall. I do like some of the transitions that it has in this area. They're very, very cool. Also, it's nice seeing some of the tile sets with different colours. Jaywood, Manipulator of Law. There must be some kind of name reference in that. Well, this is the right way for us to be going. The Death of Scribes. Well, Death of Scribes is dead. We've only got one more mob to kill. There we go. Alright, let's move on quickly. Yeah, let's go kill Iswal. Iswal should be very quick as well. At this stage, everything should be quick. Right, we may have to go up and round in order to get down. Try and keep moving quickly though. Yeah, this is where we want to be going. Oh, hello, blues. We killed one, and then the shield on the other one vanished just as the dashing wave of light went through it. That was very cool. So fast. So incredibly fast. Okay, as well, let's have a chat about bell ringing. You've got to feel sorry for him, like getting turned into a chicken and having a mystical bell repeatedly dropped on his head. It's like, how bad was your day today as well? Yeah, this Nephilim came through and he turned me into a chicken. And then he just kept dropping this bell on my face. To be honest, not my best day. I've had better.
What you ask is impossible.
And we do have quite a few mobs to kill in here, so I don't really want to leave stuff behind. Ooh, Cool. Curse chest, that'll help. Even if it's only 3 champion elites that come from it. No, it's still 3. It's a good 3%. Well, he's dead. Now we just need to kill another 73 of his friends to wrap off the bounty. Even just those clusters of hellish goo are worth killing when there's so few mobs around. Really what I need is a nice horde of shadow stuff. That would do very well. Okay, 68. There's some 10 more to go. We should be able to find 10 up here. There we go. Couldn't even see most of them. Alright. The Black King's Legacy is next up. Let's put this point in to life regen. Every little bit helps. Oh, well, that's easy. One. Two. Three. One more bounty to go, and Act 4 is done. Okay, let's move on to the Cursed Realm. What are we actually doing up here? It's just the Cursed Realm. Ah, it's a Cursed Chest. Well, we'll get plenty of kills on the way. Not really working for kill streaks, but if we wanted to, this wouldn't be a bad place to do it. Of course, you do need to keep up the movement between the packs of mobs. We've not got bad mobility, but we don't have the greatest mobility. Alright, 100 enemies to earn a bonus. You're not part of this. $13. $70. There's the 100. Just one dude lasting down the bottom. 125. Not the best for a cursed chest. Certainly not the worst. But we're only 14 minutes in and we've already got 2 entire acts of bounties done. Right, let's clear some space. And see what we get in this. Shield and shoulders. Well, the shield is Covenant's Criterion. Pauldrons of the Skeleton King. And that was Thunder Gods, of course. Right, well, seeing as we're on such a roll, let's go to West March. And we'll kill Haziel, not Raziel, not Malthiel. the slightly hazy Reaper. I'm assuming it's a Reaper. In Act 5, they're normally Reapers. Oh, it's in the realm of the Banished. Okay, I guess we're going on a little excursion. Possibly the most survivable creatures in the game are those rock-covered things. Just because you can't actually hurt them until the rock has been knocked off their body. Can be a little frustrating, but as long as you persist. I mean, you can hit them with anything and it'll knock the rock. Oh, jeez. That actually took one of our deaths. Gotta be a little bit careful. I say a little bit careful, not massively careful. We're still pretty tough, all things considered. Just don't want to have foolish injuries coming along. Death by embarrassment would be the worst. Right, here is the beastie. And there he goes. Okay, 9 mobs gone. The dude is actually pretty close. Wow, did he just die in one hit? I've been more impressed with bad guys. I can honestly say that. There we go, bounty done. Let's head straight on for killing Adria. Now this is going to take us through the Ruins of Corvus, which is going to be a bit long-winded, but we'll get a lot of kills on the way. So, enter the Great Hall. Once we find the Great Hall. It doesn't actually say once you find the Great Hall. It'd be better at managing expectations if it was a bit more honest about what you were going to have to do. Like, navigate the labyrinth, find the Great Hall, enter the Great Hall. Makes it seem a little bit more epic. Rather than just enter the Great Hall, kill Adra. We start looking for a signpost. It's like, which way's the Great Hall? Do you guys know? No, you're not being very friendly. Splat, splat, splat. Of course, if we had Boon of the Hoarder while doing this, we'd get 50 million. 50 million gold. But we don't, so we won't. And it's as simple as that. Keeping our kill rate nice and high, though. $213. Pretty solid. Not the highest ever. Nowhere in the region of the 60-odd thousand. But still pretty respectable, I'd say. I wonder if we're going to have... I suspect we're going to have to go round this way in order to actually get to Adria, so I don't feel bad that we're going this way. Or it may just end up leading back. Nah, it just leads back. Alright. Well, it's more kills, more experience. Surprise! You guys thought you'd seen the last of me. I'm afraid that is not the case. Oh, so much not the case. And that's what I mean. I mean, this place loops and curves all over the place. So it's very easy to think you might be going in the right direction, but not be, because you had to go in a completely different direction in order to double back on yourself in a different way to the way that you thought you were going to have to double back on yourself. Did you follow that? Nevertheless, we are here now. Let's head straight in. Ow! Definitely do not like getting, like, one shot. That's never cool. So, we are a glass cannon, and that's kind of what happens to glass cannons. Let's put that point in. Oh wait, I didn't want to go back to town. I wanted to move on to the next bounty. Well, seeing as we're back in town, let's clear a little bit of space in our inventory. So yeah, with all these materials that we're getting, 209 death breaths, we're going to be able to do some upgrades and some re-rolling of items. Bounties are going to be a good way of kind of keeping on top of all that. Yeah, let's go do Death's Brace. Death's Embrace. Death's Brace. Yeah. Death's Braces, you know, they keep up his trousers. Kill everything nearby. Open the orb. Our cheat death is back, so we can worry less about accidentally dying. Come on, allies, you can get him. No? Alright, I'll do it. I leave them one job to do. That's pretty much what they said. It cannot be done. And then I dropped a bell on the guy. And it was done. It's all a matter of having a positive mindset. If you believe it can happen, you can make it happen. Or some other bullshit motivational speaking thing that people would say in a situation like that. If you believe it can happen, you can make it happen. Except, you know, flying or resisting mercury poisoning or, you know, anything that can't actually happen. Let's go do the Bound Shaman while I'm in a nice, cheerful mood. Okay, portal to the archives will be around here somewhere. Over this way, precisely, actually. Now this one's going to be nice and straightforward. Impressive. He managed to survive a bell being dropped on him. There we go. Again, not something that was going to be much of a challenge, but it's a little bit of extra experience, and it's part of the bounty materials that we're going to get at the end. So, totally worth doing. Ah, slay the ghost of Brendan Manor. I guess that means we've got to find the manor.
It cannot be done.
Yes, it can. Sometimes you just need to wait a bit. It's a shame you can't, like, preemptively kill some of these guys. Like, I know you're going to turn into a thing, so I'm just going to drop a bell on you. Just to save you the pain of getting turned into the undead. And to save me the pain of having to come back and kill you after I've already been past you once. Maybe it's actually this way. Oh, it does carry on. Who knew? Aha! This is the direction we need to go. Follow me, people. We are going through the building.
What you ask is impossible.
More death's breaths. We can never have too many death's breaths. Yeah, knowing how easy the Monkey King set dungeon was, next time it crops up as something that needs to be, like, you've got to master one this season, that's totally the one that I'll go for. I don't care if I'm playing a monk or not, I'm just going to be like, you know what, I could probably do this without actually being a monk. Keeping Sweeping Wind up might be problematic without being a monk, but that's the only real problem. Everything else should be fine. That was quite a strong hit. We're not using our extra damage mitigation because we're not actually like punching people. So that's one of the reasons why everything's a little bit more dangerous than it needs to be. But then again, we don't really need to use it. It's only occasionally that we get to the point of being in any form of danger. Sorry, Darius. Must be feeling a bit jaded now. Right, let's go back to town and we'll hand this in. A ring and a two-handed mace. We will ID all these bits. Soul Smasher, of course. Soul Smasher, Pandemonium Loop, and a Skeleton Key. Well, if we were using the Scoundrel, then that could be kind of cool, but we're not, so it does not matter. Right, let's talk to Kadala, and we'll ask her for some trousers.
Anything can happen. Don't forget, luck always changes. That
I
was
can't
nice.
carry any more.
Nothing massively interesting. I mean, Ancient Hexing Packs of Mr. Yan aren't what we signed up for. But we do have the bounty materials that we need now to do those rerolls that we were talking about. So let's grab this. And we'll see how many we can do. Okay, so we are looking to reforge Legendary. An Ancient would be nice. Anything that's better than this would be nice. It's Ancient. Okay, so let's have a look precisely at what happens. So if I take off the gem, we get an additional 17.2% damage just flat. If I add a Ramalama Ding Dong to this, and then like re-roll the dexterity or re-roll the life per spirit spent into plus 10% damage or anything, this is going to be a powerhouse. And increasing the spirit regeneration is very, very cool. So yes, please. Definitely having this one. And that was the first time. It's always the way. Right. Remove this. Let's get a Ramalama Ding Dong. Make sure we're using it on the correct one. So, significant damage increase right there. In addition, 235% as opposed to 222%, so it's even better for Wave of Light. Let's make it look the part. Right, so Transmog, we're going to make it look like the other one, just so that we're nice and consistent and balanced. And then, what do we want to re-roll? Life per spirit spent. Although I do like the idea of that, because that will be constantly healing us. But it could just be a flat 10% damage. If I reroll the spirit regen, doesn't actually get us that much. We'd be better off in life per hit. So we'll change this into damage. The dexterity roll is unfortunately low. There's not a great deal we can do about that. But this being changed into 10% extra damage will be a good boost. Actually, this will be an interesting... No, you can't equip more than one of the same. Of course you can't. Okay, so 533, 562. Well, it's slightly better. Bad example. I could do some theory crafting to see which of these would be better to change, like rolling that up to 1,000 or getting the 10%. But I think the 10% is going to be better. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Well, until we get the 10%, at least we'll 6%. Come on. I've got a lot of potential rerolls on this. But eventually it's going to become impractically expensive. Increasing the attack speed actually made it slightly better. But 10% damage would be even better. Okay, so 7% damage is the best so far. 9%. I really want that 10%. After I've used a Ramalama Ding Dong on this. I'm just watching my money shooting down. So each time it's now costing us 1 million. There's the 10%. Cool. Now this, what could we reroll? We could reroll the Fear. That's not really going to be worth us rerolling. We could reroll this into a higher amount. That could potentially get like another 200 damage on it. Or we could reroll the Vitality into even more damage, or the life per hit into even more damage. I like having that life per hit. That life per hit is kind of keeping us alive at the moment. And having a look at our life per hit, it's 29k, and that's a significant portion of it. So definitely going to hold on to that. Is there anything else that I could potentially re-roll at the moment that would be worth it? And that's the important proviso. We could re-roll our dexterity on this. Or resource costs into critical damage. Yeah. What is our critical hit chance? That's significant. That will probably be worth it. So, 105 to 205 damage increases it significantly. Where's the critical hit chance? Okay, critical hit chance. Takes it up even more. Critical hit damage at 76 takes it down a bit. Critical hit chance by 10% is brilliant. But really, we want critical hit damage at somewhere in the region of 90-ish%. We've got another 32 attempts at this. "26 tries left." That's not enough. We know that that would actually reduce our damage output on average. Come on, give me the right 74. That's such a shame because the roll that it could be, whereabouts is it? 51 to 100. It's erring just on the low side. We may not get lucky with this. And it's been a worthwhile set of re-rolls anyway. At least it's not costing us any money to do this one. Pretty please. Pretty please. 2 more tries. No. Okay, well, we'll keep the 10%. What else can we potentially re-roll? We could get the dexterity up on our head. Actually, no, we've got a socket on that. We can't do that. This one's not really worth us doing. So I think that's probably all we're going to be able to do on the re-rolling. Okay, well, that went on for a bit longer than I expected. But, I mean, actually, no, there is one more thing that we could potentially re-roll. So let's have a look. When I say re-roll, I mean reforge. We want to do reforging on the trousers. We've got our weapons done. The trousers going to be the next thing for us to try and get ancient. And we should have enough Death's Breaths, enough Forgotten Souls to have 2 attempts at this. That's not the right trousers. It would help if I actually got the right trousers. And then, I mean, once we're done with that, we'll be done. Did I actually have any spares? I thought I had spares. Maybe not. Oh well, let's I guess I must have been mistaken. I mean, it would explain why it took us so long to actually put the set together. Okay, well, some Wuko's paws we've definitely got spares of, so let's get them going. But yeah, no spares. Got lots of Juliana stuff, got lots of inner stuff. Got loads of the Raiment of 1,000 Storms. And potentially some Wuko's Balance. Just in case the first one ends up being perfect. Okay, so trying this again. Reforged Legendary. Spit Pants. It's a bit more damage, which is nice. Critical hit chance is massive. Lose a lot of toughness. We could re-roll that life per hit into something else. Let's have a look and see what we can do with that. Plus to critical damage or plus to attack speed. Well, I've only got 1 Forgotten Soul left, actually. So we may as well give it a go. Oh. Oh. I don't mind losing 6% toughness. Do I mind losing 6% toughness? I don't think I mind losing 6% toughness. Most of that's in the vitality. But an additional 10% damage is just like, yeah, absolutely. Look at that. We're so going to nuke everything. Right, we do need to make this look the part, though. So it's got to look like Juliana's, and it's got to have Purity Die. So transmog this into Juliana's. and give it Purity Die. And that is definitely going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Sorry it has been a little bit rambling and a little bit all over the place, but we are making quite good progress. We've got decent weapons now, so we're definitely in a position to push for the crazy levels if we want, or we can just carry on leveling up our gems and just generally getting better with our characters. If you are enjoying this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.